Hi guys, what's going on? Noise here. I know what you're probably thinking. This isn't a Pro Clubs Road to Glory series. I know. This is a new series that I want to test out. It's basically where I make squads, on my opinion, based on what are the best cheap squads, best expensive squads you can make in different leagues. I'm going to start off by making cheap squads in different leagues, but since I don't actually have the coins, as you can tell, well, I have the coins for this episode, but I don't want to waste them and then not be able to sell the players on. So basically, I'm going to be using concept squads. If you guys like this or don't like to tell me, and if you prefer me to buy the players, then tell me and I'll buy the players. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to afford the expensive players. But if you prefer me, and if you prefer me to play a couple of games with them, like when I bought them, then tell me. I'll show a few highlights. But today, I'm not going to be doing that. It's just like a kind of test episode of, well, the first few episodes are going to be kind of test episodes of what you can actually get, kind of thing. So basically, what I'm going to be doing. This episode is going to be the best 20k BPL team, in my opinion, that you can make on FIFA based on how FIFA is played this year, agility. Pace is not really a main factor this year, so it's a bit kind of different. Like I say, if you prefer me to play games, show clips of the game that I've played with the players, please tell me. But this video is just going to be me making a squad, and then you guys can make it and test it out yourself, because most of you probably already have a lot more coins than me anyway. So what I'm going to do is search in concept players. This is the formation I'm going to be using for the BPL squad, because in my opinion, BPL wingers this year, the good ones, are really expensive. For instance, Raheem Sterling is really expensive, Memphis Depay, they're both quite low rated, and they're actually quite a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is using concept squads, and I'm going to start with two strikers. In my opinion, this guy is one of the best strikers, and this hurts to say because I'm a Man U fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. This hurts to say, but this guy is one of the best strikers on FIFA this year. Next to him, I'm going to be going with a player who pretty much every YouTuber, no, not Van Nistelrooy. Every YouTuber has pretty much talked about. And you're probably going to be guessing, and I'm sorry, I'm new to doing all this search and stuff. It's going to be Jerome. Every YouTuber's been talking about him and how good he is this year and whatnot. And then in I keep doing that. We're going to be going for. Sorry, not him. We're going to go in for Bojan from Stoke. I have played with quite a few of these players. For instance, I've played with Bojan, I've played with Martial, I've played with Jerome. Yeah, and in centre mid, we're going to be going for God's sake, we're going to be going for someone who I've played a lot with on FUT draft, and this might be quite a surprising one, but it's Aaron Ramsey. By the way, if you're watching this video thinking, oh, he's lying, they're not 20k. If you bid on these players, you can actually get them for 20k. Because I've searched through the market, and not buy it now, this isn't 20k, but bidding, the squad is actually 20k. If you bid, because you can get Jerome for a minimum of 600 coins if you bid. Bojan, also, you can get him for about 600 coins if you bid. Martial, you can get him for about, if you're lucky, 4 or 5k bidding, but they're about 6k. About 6k bidding. Aaron Ramsey's about 4k if you bid. So it's not too bad. In centre mid, we are going to be going for Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere is actually the only person in the squad who I haven't used this year on FIFA. Because I've played a lot of FUT drafts this year, so I've played with pretty much every player in this squad. So, what am I doing? Second midfielder, this guy, it may be cheaper to buy him as a cam, and if you have him as, and then switch him to centre mid, Wijnaldum. He has actually got a solid card for a centre midfielder. He's big, strong, he's got pace, he's agile. I know he hasn't got the best defensive stats, but he's got a decent physical for a central midfielder. Left back, we're going to be going for, I'm going to actually have to search this in because I don't know how you spell his name, and that is going to be Holebas from Watford. I know a lot of people have been using him in BPL squads as well, but right, and this centre back is going to be Alderweireld from Tottenham. He actually recently transferred to Tottenham this year. He has got pretty decent stats. So I will go around the whole team after I've put them all in the team as well, don't worry. Okay, second centre back is going to be Mbemba. Everyone playing FIFA this year knows who this guy is. And he has actually gone down a lot. I mean, a lot in price since FIFA actually first came out, which is quite surprising. Alright, right back, we're going to pick Cedric. I had this guy in the start, one of my there you go, he's actually in my squad. I actually got him in my team when I first started on FIFA this year. And in goal, we are going to go for Tim Howard from Everton. And considering he's about bidding low 2000s, buy now, yeah, 3k. But the reason I went with these players, in my opinion, is that I've played with Martial and I've used his inform on FUT draft. But look, 85 pace, 80 dribbling, 63 physical, not best, but 74 shooting. This guy, his agility is absolutely mental. Partner him with Jerome as your front two. You can also, I would say crosses, but this formation is not really made for crosses. It's made for probably Bojan with his stats to run through the middle and play balls through. Both of these two strikers actually have a lot of pace and have strength. See, Jerome has 86 pace, Martial has 85. The three midfielders, especially Wilshere and Ramsey, they'll just sit in the middle and win the balls and play it up to Bojan and the two strikers. Wijnaldum is probably the most attacking player midfielder out of all of them. But that's okay, I guess, when you've got the likes of Mbemba with pace and Cedric as your right and right centre back and right back. And Mbemba has 82 pace. He actually has higher pace than our fullback. He almost has higher pace than our left back as well. But left back is Holebas for Watford. I've seen a lot of YouTubers use him in their teams also, as well as Jerome. Centre back is probably one you probably won't be sure of Alderweireld. You know, he's got 63 pace, but this year pace is not a main factor. If you have a centre back that has good defending, good physical, you don't need pace up against big pacey strikers. And Alderweireld actually fits that perfectly. He has really good stats for 81 rated as well. In goal, it's going to be Tim Howard because a lot of keepers are expensive here, especially the 80 plus rated goalkeepers in Barclays Premier League. They're really high rated. So, for example, Joe Hart and Petr Cech, they're quite expensive for. Well, they're not low rated, are they? Czech's 85, Hart's 83, but there's not really that many keepers that are 80 plus rated in the BPL. That's probably why they're quite expensive. But guys, this is it for the thing. This is my opinion on what I think is the best 20k BPL team you can get on FIFA. If you, like I said, if you prefer me to actually buy the squad or play with it and leave highlights, leave the comment down below if you prefer that. Like I said, this is just based on my opinion and me looking at their stats and what you can actually get for your money on FIFA this year. I will be doing a video of this from every single league, like BBVA, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga. I'll be doing a video of every single league. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you.